ThaBoxingvoice.com. Ringwalk Danny here at the top-ranked gym in Las Vegas with 2/3 of the Vargas dynasty. We got Fernando Vargas Jr. and Amado Vargas, who are back in action August 26th in Texas. First and foremost, guys, talk to us. How's camp been going, and how excited are you guys to co-headline the card together?
Camp's been great. Can't complain. Pop's putting us through, rigorous training. Everything he said we've been doing. So, I feel great, and I know my brother's been putting in the work as well.
We're just in a mode right now. You know what I'm saying? We're cutting this weight, sacrificing. We got to pay our dues. August 26th, I'll be 9-0. My brother is 12th pro fight. So we're just training our ass off, man. We're in the gym, getting the best work right here at Top Rank Gym. Sparring with killers. You gotta spar with the best to be the best. So my dad has us sparring with really, really good fighters, and it's only making us better.
Yo, let's talk about it. I'm glad you said that, man. I was out of town for a little while, and I come back, for the big fight, Spence and Crawford, and I start coming back around the gym, and Amado, I keep hearing, yo, if Amado tighten up, he could be the best Vargas. He been fucking these dudes up in sparring. You've been doing your thing. What does it feel like for you to get your praise from your peers and just people in the gym, and to know, it ain't just Emiliano who signed with the big promoter. It's more to the dynasty than just him.
I just feel like we all gotta hold our own weight, and I gotta hold my own weight. My brothers gotta fight their own fight. And I'm just trying to be the best I can be, the best fighter I can be each and every day. Sacrifice a little bit more, run a little bit more harder every day, get more rounds in. Sometimes I'm a little stubborn to listen to Pops, but in all reality, my dad's been there and done that. So it's just it's a learning experience. But the sparring here, it is tough, and I do try to implement the sparring. In like if it's a fight, but yeah, every time we come here, people try to rip our heads off just because of our last name. We gotta show out every time, and man, we're just gonna continue to keep progressing in the sport of boxing.
For sure. Now, Junior, I wanted to ask you, because obviously pictures circulated. You helped the now undisputed welterweight champion Terence Bud Crawford in camp for this mega fight that we just saw take place about a little over a week ago. Talk to us about the performance and just about the sparring itself.
It was unbelievable. Coach Bomac and the whole team, I take my hat off to them. I know Capetillo lined that up and needed some work. So, we went to UFC Institute, and I gave them, some good work. And I was touching him up a bit. Honestly, I was a little surprised that I was able to touch him like that, but he's so crafty in there, man. He's a veteran. He was setting traps, and like Floyd said, I know a lot of people with experience, and people that have like a Crawford, they see a lot of front runners. People start fast, start sharp, and then second part of the fight, that's where their experience kicks in, and that's exactly what happened. I got in there and I learned a lot. So
talk to us. What were some of those learning lessons, bro? A guy now the only man to be a two-time undisputed champion. What were some of those takeaways that you were able to get from that sparring session?
I just love his calmness. He's in there very calm and poised, and I think you saw that,
Absolutely.
You saw Spence just tense up and load up, and he honestly used a better jab than the jabber. So, unbelievable performance by Terence Crawford. He stayed southpaw like my dad said. Look, orthodox with the orthodox, you're used to that. But me, I usually fight a orthodox fighter, so it's a battle with the jab. So it was real smart for Crawford from round one to stay southpaw, and he stayed southpaw the whole fight, because that's a southpaw. We don't see that look a lot. We don't see southpaw with southpaw. So it was awkward for the southpaw. You know what I'm saying?
It was funny to me because the footage of Terence doing pad work in the locker room was orthodox.
Was it?
He was orthodox doing pad work in the locker room. The night of, in the locker room, doing pads with Coach Red. He's orthodox. I didn't see him switch orthodox not once.
He probably just felt it, like, as soon as he was walking out, or felt it, like, I'm going to go southpaw. He's like that. And then when he goes southpaw, he's trying to get you out of there. I mean, you see it with countless fighters. He goes southpaw, he's getting you out of there.
What was that power like, champ? I know heavier gloves. What you guys use, 16s?
We use 16s.
16-ounce gloves. What was that power like?
You know what's crazy, bro? It's very sharp and precise. Like, if you make a mistake, you're going to pay. And I think accumulation of punches is how he gets you. He's a technician. But I think, like, you know, I sparred like Carlos Adames. That guy has, like, crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, thudding power. His power's a little different. But Crawford's such a veteran, man. And, you know, fight night, I don't even think you did, my guy. I don't even think no one felt it was going to be so one-sided like that.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Me?
I feel like anybody who says they felt it would turn out like that is cap.
Cap, for sure.
Because outside of his team, right? Outside of those around Bud, bro, that what to me was the performance of his life. And again, he made Errol look so basic.
Huh, bro? How'd you see that?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that were leading up on Errol's camp that was happening that can affect a fighter. I'm not, you know. I think Crawford would have won, but not beat Errol that bad. I just didn't see Errol being Errol that night. We all see Errol how he fights, and I just feel like Errol. Crawford would have won that fight, but not as bad.
I agree.
To beat him up to Errol.
It just shows you how great Crawford is. Because look, there you have before the fight, anybody is up for grabs. Whoever wins, right? Boom. So then, and like we were talking before the interview, so then Crawford wipes out, you know, Errol, and boxing fans and critics are quick to get Errol out of the pound for pound list and say he needs to retire.
You saw Floyd?
I mean, it was an ass beating, don't get me wrong.
Did you see what Floyd said?
What he said?
He said that Errol needs to skip 154, just focus on middleweight and super
I
middleweight.
think so too. Why not? You could be strong. You could eat what you want. Your camp, you're gonna be in a good mood.
Damn, bro, but this is the first time he's ever gone up in weight in his career. You think first time he goes up and he should jump 2 weight divisions?
Yeah, maybe 2 weight divisions is a far stretch. You saw what Canelo did. It was maybe a little too much for him to, you know, he bit a little more than he could chew. But I still feel maybe a 54 or a catch weight 55, 56
type shit
will be kind of cool for him. You know?
What you think, Amado?
I think Earl, it would be good to move up. You know, sometimes I try to make a certain weight, and sometimes your body is not letting you, allowing you to make that weight, and it can affect you fight night. I think moving up would be good for him, so he could see where he's at and be comfortable. I think you know, he killed himself to make this weight, but you can't knock down Earl, man. He's trying to be great. I see a lot of people try to knock him down, say, you know, he need to retire. I don't think so. I
don't think so either.
I think he needs to get a good rest, a little vacation.
Have a tune-up fight, come back.
What do you guys think, though? It seems like he is gonna implement that rematch.
He's a dog, bro. You can't. It's like my pops. You can't stop someone, their nature, their DNA, to be who they are. You know, hey, maybe it bit my pops in the butt, right? You know, the machismo and him, you know, never backing down from anyone. But you know, now fight fans want that. So it's like fight fans don't know what they want, bro.
I'm glad you brought it up because I spoke to your father, and you know, a lot of people feel that your father's career was a bit rushed, right? So when people bring up Terence Crawford now that he's won, the only names people really say at 47 is Keith Thurman and Jerron Boots Ennis, and Boots more so than
around that guy.
You know, and when I look at it, I don't see a guy that's 40-0 against a guy that's 31-0. I see a guy that has 18 world title fights, and then I see a guy with zero world title fights.
You're right.
So I wanted to ask you guys, who do you think is the best fight? Let's say it's not the rematch. Who do you think is the best fight for Bud if he stays at 47? And I'm gonna throw an idea out there. We've seen it throughout history. People go up in weight all the time. I think, not that he wins, but I believe that Gervonta Davis has the equalizer and the skill to be able to at least... Man, I'm going to put it to you like this. I think that he has as much of a shot as somebody like, let's say, Keith Thurman, who's been inactive, who we've seen been vulnerable, remove his mouthpiece in numerous... You know, I think that he just... There's only a couple guys that have that one-punch knockout power, and it's him. Do you guys think that it's just too much of a skill difference with Bud and Tank, or who do you guys think Bud should fight next?
I think that one would be a superstar fight. Bud and Tank. I think Tank.
Absolutely.
He got a one punch quitter, so I think that'll be a real good fight. But also, Terence is pound for pound right now, man.
Amado been in there with Tank.
Yeah,
you know?
Tank. Look, let me
boy
tell you
crack.
something. I got hit with the body shot, and I never said this in no interview. I got hit with the body, never been dropped as an amateur or pro. I took a knee to a body shot, and I kept sparring with Tank, and it was a hell of an experience.
How long ago was that, Mother?
It was like about probably like, what is it?
It was like a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago, I sparred him.
But his whole camp came up to you after and was like,
no,
bro.
but I kept sparring him.
These sparring partners are scared to throw at Tank. Amado, Amado, you've seen the
No,
spar.
for
Amado
sure.
don't care, bro. And Tank's a veteran, so then he was just kind of like on the ropes, parrying, catching, and then just kind of countering a body shot. But because Amado was touching him up, and I think Tank does that. He lets you build that confidence, and it sets a trap.
I
But
just told Tank,
Amado did great work for him.
I
man.
told Tank, I said, thank you, bro, for the experience, because the following week after that, I stopped some kid to the body the same way.
You did, huh?
And that's to tell you that you got to get your ass whooped in the sport. And I'm not afraid to step in there with the greatest.
Yeah.
I can't. With the
Robertson,
greats. You
Shakur.
got it. This sport, I'm not afraid, man. I'm not afraid. And my dad tells me, Amado,
Primero inteligente.
primero inteligente,
First
valiente.
intelligent,
So there you go.
and then brave.
And then brave. So, this sport is about being smart, and
Hey, but fuck that though. You in there, you working with someone, I spar you bang, Ugas or whoever it is, Adames, you can't respect them, bro. You gotta go in there and be on the same measure. If you giving them work, cool, we working. But like Amado, hey bro, they respect when you getting them ready for a fight and you come and you give them good work.
Right.
And
So
I would, and the thing
You
is,
can't
like,
respect
I was
him in
like,
there.
what the fuck? Tank was letting me piece off on
Yeah,
him.
he was like, what
He
the
was
fuck?
just
That's
letting
how
me
Crawford
piece
was
off
too,
on him,
yeah.
and
You're
I
like,
was
what?
like, well, how am I hitting him with this
Yeah,
stuff? But
yeah.
it's veteran things that I learned in there with him, man. It's veteran things.
So you've sparred Junior, you've sparred Crawford, Amado, you've sparred Tank. Right now, if you had to pick at 147 pounds, next, how does that fight play out?
Man, that's a hard one, bro. They're both special fighters. I just think we're gonna have to see how it play out. Tank, you can see he fought Barrios, what, 47?
40?
40?
Yup.
I don't think, Tank's such a special fighter, I don't think weight is an issue for him. So, like Floyd was a fighter where weight didn't really matter. So, but Crawford, man, I don't know. Crawford's sharp too, so we'll just have to see how that fight plays out.
And last one for me, the undisputed super welterweight champ, Canelo-Charlo, moving up in weight, 2 divisions to challenge the super middleweight undisputed champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez. How do you guys see that fight play out?
I'm a fan of both. I think he's moving up in weight, right?
Yes.
Charlo is?
Yep.
The advantage is Canelo, obviously.
He's been inactive for 2 years too.
But that's a mega fight.
Been a
also.
year. Been a year.
Been a year?
Well, honestly, by the time they get in there,
Close.
it's going to be about 16, 17 months because
So-
they fought in May. He last fought May of last year. It's Jamal, though.
Okay.
A lot of people, Jamal has the middleweight. He's the one with the ring rust. Been out the ring for a while. Yup.
I think, I got Canelo. Canelo, his last fight, he didn't look like Canelo, but
Right.
he did get the job done. But I'm hoping that this fight come forward that he looks like Canelo.
I think Canelo too. I just think his experience. We're gonna have to see how Charlo takes a shot from a Canelo fully hydrated. He ain't coming
Super
in.
middleweight
Super
Canelo,
middleweight.
yeah.
No, not fight night. When Canelo comes fight night, that boy gonna come heavy.
I feel like
we're gonna
Charlo
see.
gonna be bigger fight night.
He gonna be he gonna be Charlo, same rough. Dog.
Well, I mean, just weight wise,
Weight-wise? Okay.
bro. Because he's naturally a bigger guy, but the
I just
experience.
think Canelo's gonna hit everything.
Yeah.
He hits shoulders. He hits whatever.
It's gonna be interesting, right? Because you mentioned how Canelo didn't really seem the same in his last
No,
fight,
you're right.
but I'm a big believer in that. A lot of fighters, they fight down to their competition.
Absolutely.
You know, it's harder to wake up. And you know, I'll tell you, I think Canelo-Charlo, with the addition, he's had Joan Guzman in his corner for 15, 16 months, a year and a half maybe at this point. He's added a lot of tools, a little flavor. It's a little sazon, I like to call it. A little sazon.
Goya?
A little Goya. Exacto, exactly. So we'll see. It should be a good one. I know I said last one. Just want your thoughts really quick before we get out of here. Is Caleb Plant the baddest white boy in boxing?
Did you see that? I'm sorry, we were just talking about Charlo. He's a bad.
Well, hold on.
dude,
Let me
bro.
start. Let me start.
I know,
Let me
is it
start.
the wrong one? Is it
No,
the
no,
right
no,
one?
no, no, no. Let me start. First, it was Jose Benavidez Jr.
Oh, I don't even know what went down. All I see is just the
Then-
post on Supreme Boxing. Just
Well, no, that was years ago. And then we had the Canelo slap when they fought at the press conference.
Right.
Now, Canelo, he counted and did his thing. Cool. And then we had, you know, Jamal Charlo, the middleweight. Just your thoughts, man. It's a whole lot of slap shit going on, man.
I feel like he's just a thug, man. He's just like a, what's up? Chopper dude,
Caleb
man.
is not gonna tolerate no
Nothing.
form of disrespect. I like Caleb, man. He's with his shits and he believes what he says. He says what he believes, and I just feel like he's not gonna tolerate none of that, bro. Some people are internet gangsters, keyboard warriors.
I respect that.
You know, there's a lot of you on social media. You guys are quick to comment stuff, but it's okay. You know, that's what the fight game's about. America's built off controversy.
Look at
But
Jake
guess what?
Paul, man.
Look
You
at
know
Jake
what
Paul.
I'm
He's
saying?
able to capitalize off people hating.
And people can hate the kid, but he's making Jake Paul money.
Yo, Jake Paul,
How much he
different.
make off of that?
I don't know, but let me tell you, I hats off to Jake, because
Yeah,
not
for
just
real.
is he putting on great events, but he said it on Twitter, responding to Conor McGregor's like, bro, who have you helped? It's like he's out here helping people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? I could name you numerous people, you know, that aren't even with him that he helped. So, you know,
That
shout out to
Ashton
Jake.
Kid, he's sharp.
Ashton
Ashton's
Silva, yeah.
real sharp. Shout out to he from LBC.
Yeah,
Him
yeah.
and his pops real cool. Shout out to you, my guy. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Sure.
We'll see you.
Well, we got 2/3 of the Vargas dynasty. Ay, Vargas para rato,
Wait,
cabrones.
but you gotta tell him about Emmy's fight coming up. You know,
Yeah,
his fight week.
yes. Emmy,
Next week.
This Saturday.
This week.
This
This
Saturday
week.
in Arizona on the
Wow.
undercard of Navarrete and Oscar Valdez, and then you guys are back in the ring in Texas, August 26th.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do we have the confirmation on the network yet? Or
No,
we
no,
still
no,
okay?
no,
We still
we can't
okay,
go
okay.
there.
But just know it's gonna be
It's gonna be
probably
somewhere
gonna
big.
Somewhere the biggest. It's
Let's
gonna be
Let's
big.
go.
It's gonna be big.
August
And,
26th.
tune in, man.
Link in
Tune
bio.
in.
Go get your ticket. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Ay, Vargas para rato, cabrones.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.